Great start to today's video. I just broke this light. Lovely. Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm showing you guys how I make thumbnails. Pardon the echo, I'm in my garage. So the thumbnail that I'm currently making is from my last video, which is a back to school clothing haul. And I pictured like 3 of me on a white wall with different outfits on and like back to school clothing haul. So I found the only white wall in my house with good lighting, and that is in my garage. For my setup, I have the white wall, and then in front of me, I have just 2 lights. Now these are not necessary at all. If you're just starting out with YouTube, do not feel obligated to buy lights. Natural lighting will work just fine coming in from the garage. Down here, I have a table with just my camera that I'm gonna be shooting on, an Amazon Alexa for my music, my phone, and the car key. In my car, I have just a bunch of outfits. And I'm gonna basically just change and take 3 outfit pictures. The camera that I'm gonna be using to shoot is the Canon EOS 7D, and I'm just gonna do this by recording a movie because I don't want to take individual timer pictures, and then I'm just gonna screenshot my favorite points. So enjoy the time lapse. Recently, I've started to realize how much effort I should be putting into thumbnails. I used to barely think about them, but now you can tell it's much more thought out. When a person does see your video, the thumbnail and title are the first impression, and those 2 things are what causes the viewer to click or not to click on your video. So you could literally have the best video in the world but a pretty average thumbnail, and it won't get many views. Or you could have a pretty average video but an incredible thumbnail, and you'll get a bunch of views. Okay guys, so I'm using the 50mm lens on the camera, which if you don't know what that means, it means it's really zoomed in. So my camera's all the way back there, and it also doesn't have a viewfinder on it. So I ran upstairs and I got my mirror, so now I can just kind of see roughly how I look. It is a little contorted, but it's just nice to have that there reassuringly. I totally get that this looks very expensive and like a lot of work. The truth is that you can literally do this with natural lighting and a phone camera. All the extra equipment I'm using is just to improve the quality, but it's not needed. I'm gonna clean this up, which will take like 4 seconds for you guys, but 30 minutes for me. Halfway done. This is why I can't film in here, because look at how ugly this would be. It's like yellow. Okay, time to edit. I'm in the family room and I will explain why on the voiceover. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking the clips from my camera and moving them over to my laptop. Then I'm gonna go through all the videos and screenshot my favorite parts of them for the thumbnail. The reason I'm in the kitchen is because 1, I'm home alone, which is such a blessing. I always get so much work done with no distractions. But also, in order to separate my workspace from my chill space, I try not to work in my room. I like to leave that space for sleeping, watching movies, or calling friends, and have a separate space, preferably with good lighting and a neutral setting, to do my work in. I ended up taking about 50 screenshots when I only needed 3, so I went and put them all into a folder, took out the ones I don't like, and then airdropped 10 of them over to my iPad where I'm actually going to be making the thumbnail. So once those came, I chose my favorite 3 out of the 10, here they are, and I imported them into my app Procreate. This app is $10, but it is so worth it for me. If you don't have an iPad, I can recommend VideoStar as a good substitute, or something like PixMonkey, or if you have Photoshop, that'll work too. I'm now using one of my favorite apps called Retouch, which is $2 to remove objects. It does such a good job. Did you guys just see that? After retouching and cropping all the photos, I went through the 3 finalists and realized that there was actually a pretty noticeable difference in the background. This was a super easy fix. I went into the free Lightroom mobile app that I use to edit all my Instagram photos, and I just touched up the exposure to make the background lighter. So now I've imported all 3 photos with the same color background into Procreate, and then I'm gonna line them up where I want them and then use the airbrush eraser to feather out the backgrounds and erase around the figures, if that makes sense, to make it all blend together. Now I'm adding 2 text layers into Procreate, one of them that says back to school and the other one that says clothing haul. The font that I'm using is just Helvetica, and then I'm going to the bold italic, like style, if that makes sense. And then I'm adding a drop shadow, making the clothing haul a little bit smaller than back to school. And then I am using the chalk brush to make some stars around the figures. And after 4 hours, I'm finally done. That took a long time. Usually my thumbnails take shorter. Sometimes I'll just take screenshots from a video where I'll be like, but this one I definitely went all out. Go check out the back to school clothing haul video. It will be linked here. Like and subscribe, follow my socials, link in description. Buy my masks, link in description. I love you all. Have a great day. Adios.